Hey guys, this is Brad Krantz. Welcome to my Monday morning leadership today here on August 2nd. Today I'm going to look at what is success for you. If you recall last week, I shared about leadership and work ethic and those two, how those work together. And a couple weeks ago, I shared the success formula, right? That vision plus environment plus discipline plus habits equals success. And these principles I think, are critically important to achieving any lasting success. But you also need to first define success, don't you? And what that means for you, and then what it means for me. So pose the question, what is success for you? And interestingly about this, I'm here on my background. I've got failure on the one hand, success on the other. Okay, I sit between them. But what is success for you? And I doubt you were asked this question in elementary school, high school, or college. I wasn't, but I think that's really important because I think that's something we need to think about if we want to have be successful in our own terms and understand what success means for it. Yet that's a question we don't get asked. I probably didn't hear this till I was 31 years old back in 1991, but I think it's a critical question. And I'm taking this from Ron Malhotra's book I'm reading, Impossible to Fail, because I like some of the questions he's asking here and some of his definitions on success. Everyone's definition of success is different, and that's fine. That's okay, right? However, I think all human beings innately want to be more, to do more, and have more. And we all want to be successful, right? I don't think anybody, if you ask them in life, looking at failure, success, hey, do you want to be a failure? Or do you want to be successful? Someone's going to say, yeah, I really want to fail in life, right? But we need to ask the question because, again, leaders ask good questions. Good leaders ask great questions. So what is success? And here's his definition. I like this. How's this? Success is the ability to design the life and the lifestyle that you truly want to live. Simple enough, right? The question he poses is now, how many people do you think meet their own definition of success? I would probably say very few. And the primary reason he says why most people don't get out of life what they want is because they've never specifically decided what they want out of your life. And that's a great question because if you don't know what you want out of your life, how can you possibly get it, right? And he says, well, we can appreciate that everyone's definition of success is different. There is one thing that no one will disagree on, and that is success is doing what you want, when you want, with whom you want. Okay. And I think it's impossible, if we're honest, that for anyone to do what they want, when they want, with whom they want 100% of the time, right? There's other responsibilities and things you have to do in life. But that's why it's so important, he says, and I'm going to agree that you have to know what it is you truly want. So based on the definition of success above, are you truly successful? Write your answer down. This is kind of one interactive with some homework here. And write down why you believe you're successful or why you believe you're not. And you don't have to share that answer, but honestly, I'd love to hear your answer on this, but write it down. Okay. And then we're going to get into kind of part two of this. And I'm going to pull up a screen share here real quick, is looking, where are you now? Right? So we got to define what success is, but where are you at? And I think I like some of the categories here. I added one. I'll tell you which one. But before you can figure out where you need to go and what it will take for you to get there, you really need to figure out exactly where you are right now, don't you? And by doing that, it really helps us identify areas of personal deficiency, right? We're talking about personal growth here that need the most work and that we need to prioritize for us to become successful. So time for a quick life diagnosis. Join me on this on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Rate yourselves on these key areas. So how you doing on health and fitness? How about meaningful relationships? How about a satisfying career? And I might add maybe a job or owning a business. And then personal finances. That's a big one, right? And then peace of mind. I'd probably give myself a 9, if not 10 on that since I left my job here a couple of years ago. And then personal growth, right? Leaders need to continually grow. And then the one I added here was relationship with God. I'm a Christian, and I really believe that having a relationship with God, having faith and trust in the God of the Bible is really important. It may not be to you, but I think, if we're honest, if we're believers, we need to look at where our relationship is with God, because I think that's important. So guys, check out this checklist, okay? And I'd love to hear some feedback on this, right? So join me next week. I'm going to kind of continue this message and ask the next question, after how you define success or what is success for you, what do you genuinely desire? And I'd love to hear your feedback on this. Was this helpful? And did this get you to think about what success means to you? I hope it did. Thanks for tuning in and have a successful Monday. Bye-bye.